Hello from Portland. I was planning to talk about music today, and I still am, but it's going to be in kind of a roundabout way, and it's going to involve books, because what I've discovered is usually when I talk about something, it somehow comes back around to books. I was going to just go through some of my favorite songs, and then I saw a video from the PBS Idea channel talking about whether live performances were really any better than recording, and sort of questioning the idea that we just assume live performances are the ideal way to experience a piece of music as opposed to recordings. But what I got to thinking about was the other value of live performance is that songs change as they're performed live. The musician makes different choices or even makes mistakes. The audience responds to some but not to others. These small errors or conscious choices can accumulate over time and totally change a song, even by the same performer, into a different version of itself. It reminded me of a book I finished a few weeks ago that I wanted to recommend, called The Holy or the Broken by Alan Light, which is basically a history of the song Hallelujah, which was a ballad written by Leonard Cohen in the 80s that I remember liking in its original version, and was then covered most famously by Jeff Buckley, whose version is probably still my favorite because it's absolutely beautiful. Then the song went through some more performances and was used in the movie Shrek and is used on television all the time, and now it's become a sort of American Idol staple, and it's a really weird and amazing journey that this song has made. It was a very organic process. There was never a team of songwriters who set out to restructure the song. It just changed in the hands of different people with different perspectives and became much more interesting and beautiful all the way through. I had a sort of personal experience with this too, about the way songs can transform over time. When I was younger, I loved and still love Cyndi Lauper, and I thought the album She's So Unusual is one of the best pop music albums I've ever heard in my life, just beginning to end. It's a great album. And my favorite song on that album, and one of my favorite songs ever, is Time After Time, which is a lovely, lovely song, and has been covered many, 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 many times. And some of the covers have a sort of acoustic, haunting quality to them that really spoke to me. And when Carter was a baby, I started singing that song to him as a lullaby. And I just found something very soothing about lines like, "If you fall, I will catch you, I'll be waiting." And Carter did too. Here was a pop ballad that slowly over time in my house has been transformed into a lullaby, and it's something I still sing to Carter. He probably would be mad if I told people this because he's a big grown-up 9-year-old, but sometimes he can't sleep and I still sing the song, and he always falls asleep. That's probably not what Cyndi Lauper intended to write, but that's the beauty of music, like any art form. It interacts with the people that it touches, and that's a wonderful process. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.